So you're renting here in Oregon, and let's be real, the dream of actually owning a home can feel, well, pretty distant. But what if the path to getting there is way clearer than you think? Today, we're going to break down the actual steps that can turn that possibility into a reality for you. I mean, this is the big one, isn't it? It's the question that probably keeps a lot of renters up at night. You see the crazy headlines, you hear the stories, and it's just so easy to feel like owning a home in Oregon is a goal that's just drifting further and further away. And listen, if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. It is a super common assumption. But, and this is a big but, what if that assumption is just wrong? The expert advice we're looking at today suggests that for a lot of people, the reality of buying a home is actually much, much closer than it appears.
Okay, so to get to that reality, we first have to do some myth busting. We've got to clear away some of the biggest misconceptions that hold people back. All right, do any of these sound familiar? The idea that you need perfect credit, that you need a huge down payment like a mountain of cash, or that you needed to have started saving like crazy for years and years? Yeah, these are the beliefs that stop so many people dead in their tracks before they even start.
So let's be really clear here. These aren't just hurdles you have to overcome. They are fundamental misunderstandings of how the whole home buying process actually works. This tangled mess of assumptions doesn't have to be a reality.
And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. The real issue isn't always the credit score or the savings account. The biggest barrier is often just assuming you're disqualified before you even ask the first question. Okay, so if those common beliefs are just myths, what's the truth? What do lenders and advisors actually focus on? Let's get into it.
And here's the good news. It is not some impossibly long, complicated checklist. It really just boils down to 4 core pieces of the puzzle that create a complete picture of where you stand right now. So here they are.
Number 1, your income. Pretty straightforward. Number 2 is your overall credit picture. And notice that word, it's overall, not perfect. It's about your whole history, not a single magic number. Number 3, the monthly debts you're already carrying. And finally, number 4, your long-term plans, what you want your life to look like down the road. You see, the crucial point here is this. The goal of that first conversation isn't to get a big yes or no stamped on your forehead. It's simply about getting a clear, honest assessment of these 4 factors. It's about understanding where you stand so you have a real starting point.
And why is this so important? Well, think about it. A lot of renters in Oregon are already making a monthly payment that could very well be a mortgage payment. The huge difference is where that money goes. With rent, it's an expense that disappears every month. With a mortgage, it can be an investment, building your own long-term stability and equity.
So if you're starting to think, maybe this is worth exploring, what does that very first step actually look like? It is probably not what you think.
Most people think the journey starts with scrolling through Zillow and touring open houses, but that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. The real first step is so much simpler and has way less pressure. It's just getting clarity on your own situation. That's it. And while this guidance applies everywhere, it's especially relevant for those of you in competitive markets like the Portland metro area, Beaverton, and all the surrounding communities.
For example, the resources we reviewed for this explainer suggest reaching out to a local professional for a private informational chat. The key is just finding someone you can talk to without any pressure, like the contact info shown here.
And let's really emphasize what that first conversation should be all about. It is not a sales pitch. It's not a commitment. The goal should always be just getting clear, straightforward answers to your specific questions. Nothing more. No pressure, just answers.
So we'll leave you with this thought. The biggest barrier to homeownership might not be your finances at all, but just the hesitation to get clear information. After debunking all these myths, the most powerful next step you can take isn't making an offer on a house. It's simply asking a question.